Okay, so it's been announced by Showtime that we're getting a Dexter sequel to New Blood called Dexter Resurrection. So, as viewers of this channel know, I'm a big Dexter fan, or if you don't know, I'm a big Dexter fan. So, this is just going to be my 2 cents on the whole uh, Dexter Resurrection sequel series to Dexter New Blood. Now, the issue is that Dexter New Blood disappointed me, or the finale at least disappointed me, because they built up a lot of good stuff. Angel Batista, who was in Iron Lake, who's in Iron Lake, and is very close to discovering that Dexter's still alive. They had like a lot of good ideas, right? Like personally, I wouldn't have had Angel Batista. I would have had Quinn, figuring out that Dexter faked his death, and because Quinn like had some beef with Dexter in the original story, in the original series. So like it would make more sense if it was Angel Batista, or I'm sorry, if it was Joey Quinn instead of Angel Batista in New York, uh, given that presentation. Like Angel Batista, I mean, I don't know, like didn't like it was a little too convenient, right, to have Angel Batista in New York. Like it would have been made more sense if Quinn was in New York. He like left Miami Metro and he went to New York after Deb's death and all that. Like that would have made more sense because Quinn is from New York, but Angel Batista, going from Miami to the New York conference with like barely anybody there. To me, that doesn't make any sense. But whatever, I'll let that slide. So basically, it was teased that Angel Batista and Dexter would meet right in the finale, and then it didn't happen because we waited years for that confrontation of Miami Metro and Dexter, whoever it was, whether it's Quinn or Angel Batista or whoever, me no connecting the dots and realizing that Dexter is the Bay Harbor Butcher. We waited years for that, and it didn't come true because Batista in the finale they call Batista. She calls Angela calls Batista, and Batista's on the way. That's it. He's on the way. Like he doesn't meet Dexter face to face. So there was a lot of problems with the series finale of Dexter New Blood. And that was one of the biggest problems I had was there was no Angel Batista and Dexter meeting with one another. So now we're getting a Dexter Resurrection series. And when Michael C. Hall was asked about it by Variety, he just said, it's really cold out there, implying that they somehow bring Dexter back to life by, whatever plot device they come up with. I mean, whatever. I mean, we've seen dumber shit on TV, but if they do bring Dexter back, I think that's better instead of him being some kind of hallucination or some kind of ghost that Harrison sees, or like Deb was his like Deb and what's his name, Harry, were like part of Dexter's psyche, or like his visions or whatever. Now it would be really cool if they brought Dexter back. Now how they're going to do it, I don't know, but I really hope that Michael C. Hall's physical Dexter comes back and it's not some ghost or hallucination or whatever. So my thoughts on this are mixed because if Dexter is shot in the chest by Harrison, there's very little chance that he could survive. He could survive, sure, but it seemed like it was a kill shot. And Clyde Phillips was like, "This is Dexter is dead. I wouldn't do that to the audience. Dexter is dead," despite writing one of the shittiest and stupidest series finales ever. Dexter New Blood's finale, Sins of the Father, was, I don't know, like the first like 20 minutes of it or 30 minutes of it was actually pretty good. Like you don't know where it's going. Dexter's in jail. Angela's putting all the pieces together and she's connecting the ketamine nonsense with Dexter, even though it's supposed to be M99, but they reconned it to ketamine. Again, one of those big plot holes of Dexter New Blood, but whatever. Angela, she's like putting pieces together, and the Iron Lake PD's putting pieces together. you know, or is making the connection that Dexter killed Matt Caldwell, and and he's responsible for that drug dealer's death, Jasper Hodge or whatever. So Angela is like putting the pieces together, and she's making a case that Dexter is the real Bay Harbor Butcher, and Dexter was responsible for Matt's disappearance and death with the titanium screws. So they had like a lot of good ideas for the finale, but it I don't know, like the last I want to say 20 minutes of the series finale of Dexter New Blood was just off the rails crazy. It was stupid how Dexter kills Logan. This is completely out of character, by the way. The real Dexter would never do like the thinking Dexter would never do this, because there's no way you can kill a cop and get out of the police station and get away with it. That is a big there's realistically there's no way you can do that. There's cameras everywhere, right? The only place they don't have cameras is the bathroom, but there's cameras everywhere, so you cannot get away with that. But anyways, suspending our disbelief, Dexter he gets in the police car, he runs to the woods, and his own son Harrison shoots him with the rifle after learning that he killed Logan. Despite the fact that Logan and Harrison didn't really know each other that well, he's just his wrestling coach. It's not like Logan was like Harrison's best friend or something, But anyways, that finale was one of the worst ways to end Dexter's story, with his own son killing him. It could have been done a lot better if Dexter and Angel Batista met with one another, and they extradited Dexter back to Miami or Florida, and they executed him. And they put all the Miami Metro put all the pieces together and realized that Dexter was a Bay Harbor Butcher and wasn't Dokes. And they were like, "Damn, we thought we got the wrong person, or we thought the wrong person was the Bay Harbor Butcher," with Dokes being accused in the season 2 finale of being the Bay Harbor Butcher. But anyways, they messed up the ending of Dexter New Blood. I think a majority of fans will agree with me that the ending of Dexter New Blood was one of the worst endings, one of the worst ways to go, basically. So now we're getting a third shot at Dexter. We're getting a third shot with Dexter Resurrection. It could work, or it could be stupid, or it could be as stupid as Dexter New Blood finale. The only way it could work is if they had some kind of realistic explanation to Dexter's death, or how Dexter survives, the gunshot to his chest. That's the only way it can work. I mean, I can see it, but in order for me to believe it, they need to come up with an explanation of how Dexter survived the gunshot wound to his chest, or his, Dexter would be on the run because everybody's after him now. Iron PD's after him. Miami Metro knows that he's alive, or at least Angel Batista knows that, Dexter's faked his death and he's still out there. Probably the FBI knows about him and all that. So it would be cool if everybody's after Dexter and Dexter's running. He's trying to get out of the country or something after surviving. He's trying to leave to Europe or something, and he's trying to avoid Miami Metro and Iron Lake PD and the FBI, and he's trying to leave the country. That would be cool. After he recovers from the gunshot wound. That would be cool, Dexter Resurrection being him on the run, and finally Miami Metro catches up to him, somebody from Miami Metro catches up with him, and we finally get that reunion of Miami Metro with Dexter, whether it's Quinn, Masuka, Angel Batista, I don't care. Somebody from Miami Metro discovers that Dexter's alive after 10 years or whatever. They put the pieces together, and they realize Dexter was the Bay Harbor Butcher all that time, and Dokes was innocent. Like that would be cool. So I'm I'm hopeful for it. I have hope that they're going to do it right the third time, and we're finally going to get a the Miami Metro employees meeting with Dexter after 10 years plus. Uh, and putting the pieces together and putting the pieces together, realizing that Dexter was the Bay Harbor Butcher, and they're left with the choice whether to turn him in or let him go, or let him leave the country or something, under a new identity or something. That would be cool. That would be the Dexter series finale that we have been waiting for years. Was Dexter on the run in Miami Metro, linking him to or identifying him as a real Bay Harbor Butcher. That would be cool. But I don't know. It seems realistically that Dexter will I don't think they're going to go with that storyline, but I am hopeful that they screwed up the ending. They screwed up the original series finale where he just becomes a lumberjack out of nowhere. They screwed up this. They had a shot of another series finale, and Clyde Phillips messed it up too. I remember Clyde Phillips was like, "This finale is the best thing I've ever written." If that's the best thing he's ever written, the series finale of Dexter New Blood, Sins of the Father, if that's the best thing he's ever written, he has a very, very, very low standard of TV writing. He has a very low standard of writing, because that was the worst finale anybody could have come up with. We all saw it coming, right? We knew Dexter was going to get caught, and how they did that's fine with the titanium screws. That's fine. I don't have any problems with that. But we all knew that Harrison, like some of us already guessed that Harrison was going to kill Dexter. Like some Dexter fans already put that together. And in the back of my mind, I was like, I was thinking maybe they might do that. That Harrison is the one who kills Dexter, or at least turns him in, after discovering, Dexter's a killer. So some fans already put it together. But I don't know. I didn't like the ending of Dexter New Blood. If you're a fan of the ending of Dexter New Blood, that's fine. But I didn't like it. I mean, it was good. Look, the first 30 minutes were good when she calls Angel Batista, and Batista's just on the way, and we don't get that face-off between Angel Batista and Dexter, or the Miami Metro with Dexter. That was so stupid. Why would they tease that and not give us that? Why would they dangle the carrot and not let us have a bite of the carrot, or not have that confrontation, right? Like, it doesn't make any sense, to do that, or to tease that and just not follow through. I don't know. It was a very disappointing ending, and I was just like, I immediately went online to see what the reactions were, and the reactions were pretty bad to Dexter New Blood. But anyways, what do you guys think? Would Dexter Resurrection work? Michael C. Hall is returning, not only for Resurrection, but for the prequel series as Dexter's inner voice, or Dexter's as the voice of Dexter's thoughts, or Dexter's inner voice. That's cool. I agree with that. That's pretty cool. So I'm definitely going to be watching Dexter Original Sin. 50% of the reason why I want to watch it is because of Michael C. Hall narrating it or doing the voiceover, and the other 50% is I'm just curious as to as to how Dexter got in Miami Metro and all that. So I just want to see that show just out of curiosity. It's like watching the Star Wars prequels. You don't need to do it, but you do it anyways because you want to fill in the blanks. Same thing with this prequel series. You don't need to watch Dexter Original Sin, but you're going to because you want to fill in the blanks. And let's be honest, it's entertaining. Whether it's Michael C. Hall or somebody else, it's still Dexter. It's still entertaining TV, and you want to watch entertaining TV. You don't want to watch non-entertaining TV or boring TV. So people are going to watch Dexter Original Sin no matter how the quality is. It could be good, it could be bad. People are still going to watch it. So I'm gonna watch Dexter Original Sin. I'm gonna do some in-depth reviews on that. Then we're gonna wait till next year when we get the Dexter Resurrections, and let's see how that goes. Hopefully that goes. Hopefully they do a better story than New Blood. New Blood worked like the first like 9 episodes worked. Episode 8 was kind of ridiculous, in that Dexter gets shot and then he's fine the next. He gets shot in the leg, and then in episode 9, it's like he didn't even get shot. So that was kind of a weird plot hole. Despite the many hiccups with Dexter New Blood, it still was entertaining. So I'm hoping Dexter Resurrections is also entertaining, and they have a final showdown with Dexter and Miami Metro, with Quinn, Angel Batista, and Masuka having a face-to-face with Dexter. That would be awesome if they finally give us that. So, that would really make me happy as a fan. But what do you guys think of Dexter Resurrection? Let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think of Michael C. Hall returning? Now, we all know why Showtime's doing this, because Dexter's a huge, huge cash cow. It's made millions of dollars for Showtime. It's the #1 rated show in ratings. So obviously Showtime's going to milk the Dexter franchise and give us more and more and more Dexter. So of course, like, we all know why we're getting a prequel and a sequel, because of money, right? Because Dexter makes a lot of money for Showtime. But it's still an entertaining show despite the inconsistent writing and all that. So what do you guys think of Dexter Original Sin and Dexter Resurrection with Michael C. Hall returning? Let me know in the comments below, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so stay tuned for more videos coming up about various other issues regarding new TV shows and movies.